March 10th, 1701, Quebec. Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac visits a party where a fortune teller is reading palms, apparently with great accuracy. She tells Cadillac that he would establish a great city, but it would be the site of great bloodshed. She warned him, appease the Nain Rouge, beware offending him. 4 months later, Cadillac would establish what would become the city of Detroit for the French to aid in their fight against the British. Soon after, he's on a stroll with his wife when they come upon a small, strange red creature with sharp teeth. Cadillac swats the creature with his cane, yelling, "Get away, you red imp!" The creature runs away, laughing loudly. Soon after, Cadillac is imprisoned multiple times. Detroit has seen many misfortunes over the years. 1763's Battle of Bloody Run, 1805's fire, an uprising in 1967, and an ice storm in 1976. Before each of these, it is reported that a small red creature has been seen wandering the city. Is it there to bring the tragedy, or is it simply a harbinger of what's to come? Either way, if you should come across this red imp, you would be wise to appease the Nain Rouge.
Welcome to No Such Thing as Ghosts. My name is Greg. You just heard Andy in the intro talking about the Nain Rouge.
Yes, the Nain Rouge.
And Detroit, I guess.
Yes.
If it's your first time listening, I'm a hardline skeptic. Andy, how would you describe yourself?
I would like to believe.
Okay, that sounds great. So tell me, what are we talking about?
So the Nain Rouge is one of several things that we're going to discuss today, and many creatures that fall under the umbrella of fae folk.
Fae folk.
So you've heard of fairies,
yes.
I assume. Fae folk is a broader term that encompasses fairies, gnomes, many other creatures that we're going to discuss today by different names, similar stories all around the world with different cultures of possibly magical beings. They like to stay hidden. They live on the threshold of society.
So you're telling me in order to get through this episode, I have to suspend my disbelief to a point that I have to believe that fairies and gnomes are real.
That they're based on maybe things that have been seen.
Great. Okay. Well, what do you got?
Well, so we talked about the Nain Rouge, who's legendary in Detroit. Obviously, this story started in 1701. They still celebrate him today, and he's talked about today. Tends to pop up when there are disasters or, maybe just some kind of bad things that happen. He's kind of a harbinger.
He's a harbinger of doom.
Or maybe some people make it out that he makes it happen. He's an imp. So, if you've heard of that term, you relate it to.
So he's supposed to be like a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Kind of entity.
But that could be a bad rap. We don't know. Maybe he's just showing up to go, hey, flood's coming. Take cover.
Okay.
Technically, this wasn't the first time that he showed up. Technically, this was when the story took place, but it was actually 1883 when he's first written down, where this story that I told you was recounted.
So the story was in 1701. And the first time it's documented is in 18...
There's a book called The Legends of La Detroit. by Marie Caroline Watson Hamlin. And she
Okay.
describes him as a dwarf he was very red in the face, with a bright glistening eye, grinning mouth, and sharp pointed teeth.
Okay, so we're having somebody writing it almost 100 years later.
Well over 100 years later.
Well over 100 years later. Attributing it to this person. What was his name again?
Mr. Cadillac.
Mr. Cadillac.
Yes, Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac.
Gotcha. So she is writing this story.
Correct.
Way after the fact.
Correct.
Attributing it to what
she attributed to some of his.
Can I have I give you a question? Or I need a question. Why? Why do I believe what the person wrote over 100 years later?
Well, tales are told and carried down, and
okay, so
this is part of the legend of Detroit. It was probably passed down through that whole time, and then she collected it into a book.
People wrote things down in 1701.
I am aware.
Okay,
but nobody decided to make a book out of it.
Cadillac didn't decide to write down that he came across to.
Well, he had some hard times.
Okay.
He went to jail
Great.
multiple times. Got shipped back to France. And
okay.
So, not really a lot of time to write a book.
I'm assuming when he's in jail, he could probably write a book. He had plenty of time on his hands.
Well, it's probably frowned upon.
People do all kinds of stuff in jail.
And he
could have got his equivalency. He could have got his GED.
He could have. He could have. He just told people about his misfortunes, and
okay.
That he didn't listen to the psychic. And
the psychic?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're going to have to give me more information, so go ahead.
Well, the fortune teller.
Okay, that's different.
That's what I said in the story. That
I didn't pay attention.
Well, you never do. That's why I had to recap the whole thing. Spend 30 minutes telling you the story again. But she foretold that he would have misfortune if he mistreated the Nain Rouge.
The Nain Rouge.
She saw it. She knew it was coming, and he didn't care.
Okay.
And I guess he, was trying to have a nice walk with his wife, and the Nain Rouge interrupted, and really, from what I can tell, didn't really do anything to them. But then he got whacked by Mr. Cadillac's cane.
Great. Okay.
And so he cursed him and the city as a whole.
So we're attributing to all the problems of Detroit to this imp.
He seems to pop up.
Every problem that Detroit has had. So manufacturing going overseas, losing jobs, all those things. You're telling me all those things. The problem of
he was probably around.
Rouge.
There's a good chance he was there.
Okay, great.
Apparently, he resides in that area. He really likes it. He likes a nice cold winter.
So we're ignoring geopolitical situations and blaming it on a magical being.
Well, we're not ignoring that. That all happened.
But it's mostly because this imp made it happen.
Well, you shouldn't hit him with a cane. So that's the first time he appears in print, but some think that he originates in, obviously, the early 1700s French settlement of Detroit, deriving from Norman French tales of the Luton, which was a hobgoblin. And then others think that the Nain Rouge was a Native American legend of an impish offspring of the stone god, with the belief that he's a protector of the Native American people and possibly of anyone who is being mistreated by those in power. So if you go by the Native American legend, the French were imposing on their territory, and so he cursed them because of that. He was protecting his people. So it depends on where you think that legend starts.
Started because somebody wrote it down and made it up.
You think it started in 1883. Fair enough. Fair enough. So that's one type of fae folk that we talk about. He's an imp. We can move on to some other Native American myths. Well, like I said, we're going to travel the world on this episode. So, I know you love. We could go across the pond.
Oh, don't make me do an accent again.
Spoilers. You really like that lately. So, but we're going to start here in North America with the Cherokee. They have a legend of the Naheed. And this is a legend that originates in nearby Appalachia, near to us. They are spirit people. It translates to people who live anywhere. So they've been told of throughout Appalachia by the Cherokee, appearing to humans only when they want to be seen. They're said to help lost Cherokee who normally would have died lost in the wilderness. The Appalachian Mountains are not very hospitable. You don't want to go just wandering off. So when these Cherokee would get lost from their tribe, they were said to have been saved by these Naheed. You can be taken into their village, which is hidden in the mountains. They live in townhouses just like people. They keep you safe and can nurse you back to health until you're ready to return home. And it is said, though, that if you eat their food, then you become immortal like them and you cannot return to your home. If you return home and return back to your normal human life, then you'll die, as you should have and not live forever.
Okay.
So that probably
is that how you make more of them?
Well, yeah.
Is that how they
that's
reproduce?
how they get more, but they live forever, so they don't necessarily have to reproduce. So, and I guess that's how the Cherokee attributed a lot of their villagers that disappeared. They were taken in by the Naheed and never seen again. There are tales of people that returned and went back to the wilderness because they had eaten of the Naheed food. That's some of the legends that they've told. They're not your typical fae folk that you would think because
they're not at all.
They're more human size.
Yeah, it makes sense completely. Yeah.
Well,
that's
people,
not what I think of when
you think of a small person or a small little person with wings. Or These are just normal people that live in the mountains.
I don't think of that at all. I don't think of fae folk whatsoever.
Why not? You should be careful.
It's not a real thing that exists. That's usually why I don't think about it.
So when you whack small people with a cane, you just like, this guy deserves it.
I don't do that.
Well, that's good.
Okay, see?
That's why you haven't gotten your city cursed. Fair. So there's another story from the Cherokee that says, of course, we know of the Trail of Tears. All of their people were rounded up and forced to leave their homes, but there apparently was a small group that was warned by the Naheed, and they hid them in their villages in the mountains, but didn't make them immortal. They left them human, and that's why you have so many Cherokee descendants that still actually live in the area.
Okay. I mean, that could just be because
they could have moved back, is what you're saying.
I just don't.
But it is a large population of Cherokee descendants in Appalachia when they were supposed to have been removed. So
okay.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying this so much. We're going to move on to the Algonquin and Wampanoag tribes. They describe the Puckwudgie.
Okay.
Cool name. You like that one?
What, say it again.
Puckwudgie.
Puckwudgie?
Wudgie.
Puckwudgie.
Yeah. So Puckwudgie.
Puckwudgie.
Yes. It's a small human. So now we're on what you would envision if you did envision.
What do you mean by small, though?
These are 2 to 3 feet tall, and they're gray skinned.
Okay.
And
this is not what I'm thinking.
This is the part you're going to like.
Sure.
Half porcupine.
What?
They have quills.
They're part porcupine?
Maybe.
But they have quills.
Yeah, like a porcupine. They got spikes on their back.
Okay, go ahead.
Their hair, I guess, is like that.
Great.
I don't. There's no other
that's it.
comparisons to a porcupine other than they look like they're half. I don't think that they've mated with porcupine, and so it's a half breed of some sort. I think it's just a small human-like person with gray skin and quills.
Okay, great, cool.
They were once friendly to humans.
Okay, now they're not.
No, because they became jealous of humans.
What?
And their devotion and affection for the giant Moshop.
Who's Mo Shop?
He is an
giant.
Algonquin, Algonquin legend of a giant that lived in what is now the northeastern United States, the New England area.
Why were they jealous? Because the giant was big and they were small?
I guess the humans liked him better. They were probably more scared of him.
Yeah.
So it was probably a fear thing instead of affection. But the Puckwudgies were then exiled and have since caused mischief and have been hostile to humans. So once again, we, as humans, disrespected somebody and became cursed because of it. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So they roam the woods of the northeastern United States with their ability to shapeshift and disappear at will.
So these people why does every thing have all the powers to do everything?
It can't fly.
But I get it, but it can disappear.
It's not super fast. It can't spin webs and swing from the...
Yeah, that's not the point.
It doesn't have all the powers.
What I'm trying to say is there's always got to be additional... I thought they were just small porcupine people. Why are they able to shapeshift? Nobody said that before, and then all of a sudden you drop shapeshifting on me.
Well, I'm telling the whole story. Okay, I should have put that with the original description. I'm sorry.
All right, well, go ahead.
Maybe they don't have porcupine quills. Maybe they just shapeshift to
I got an idea.
Porcupine people.
Maybe they don't exist because it's not real.
Well, people have seen them.
Oh, God.
I didn't say something happened. I said people have seen them.
It's basically the same thing.
And when they see them, they're probably trying to lure these people into the woods. That they hide in the woods. They lure people off trail or find humans that have, become lost. And unlike the Naheed, they don't like it when you become lost. They don't feed you and make you immortal. They will kidnap you, push you off cliffs. They will attack you with their short knives and spears.
What? Okay.
And best yet, they might use sand to blind you.
Just like throw sand in your eyes?
Yeah, I guess they invented pocket sand. I don't like. They're really good at blinding you and taking you off trail. Cool. There's been a lot of reports in recent times in the Massachusetts area. So
recent times?
Yeah. In fact, I have a Reddit story for you.
Oh, okay.
All right. So our first Reddit story is going to come from Suspicious Half 5758. And when my sister and I were young, we both saw a Puckwudgie in our bedroom. We shared a bunk bed in a trailer as kids, and I slept on the bottom. She was on the top. I was 4 or 5, and she was like 7. Late one night, when I was getting ready to fall asleep, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. A 3-foot-tall, slightly glowing, grayish-blue goblin or troll-looking creature entered into our bedroom. It moved slowly as if it were just wandering. It had an elongated nose, fingers and ears, its feet, and a long hedgehog-type hair down its back. Hedgehog is kind of like a porcupine. A long, skinny torso, but fit and lean with muscle. The entity was wearing a Native American type of outfit. The entity walked into the middle of the room, stopped, and looked at both of us with a blank stare, staring into our eyes. We were both dead quiet. It was weird. I didn't feel scared or threatened when it looked at me. It's more like a feeling of respect and weariness. The stare didn't last long, and the entity looked forward and continued his walk and disappeared through the wall, never to be seen again. I remember asking my sister, "Did you see that?" And she said, "Yes." I then grabbed my Nerf gun that was on my bed next to me. I mean, gotta get a weapon. I just told my sister that if it comes back, I'll shoot it. She said, okay, and we went back to sleep. We told our parents, and they didn't believe us. No big deal. We weren't distressed about it, but we did both remember the exact details of our sighting throughout the years growing up and bringing it up every now and then. As kids and growing into adulthood, we had no idea what we saw. We just remembered the exact details of it. Fast forward to when I'm in my 20s. I was watching a ghost hunting show. I forget the name of it. but I think it was a group of college students. This group would describe what type of ghost and go beyond just saying you have ghosts. Anyways, they were describing the ghosts they thought they were hunting.
This guy's killing me. Go ahead.
They started saying the ghost is from Native American folklore. It's
not a ghost.
I would agree.
It's also not real. This is also okay. Reddit, get it together. I mean, I know that Reddit typically doesn't have it together.
They found out from this.
Yeah, no, none of that. It didn't happen. I was thinking there's overactive imaginations at play. He's trying to attribute something back to when he was a kid. He's writing it now when he's 30 or whatever the hell his age is now. It's dumb. You're adding to the story. Like, I know this is just counterintuitive because we want to do these Reddit stories like we mentioned before. And all I'm going to do is just take a big dump on everything that Reddit has said. Do a better job, and then I won't take a dump on it.
But please don't be afraid to send us your stories.
This is just part of the drill, guys. You're going to have to understand.
If you listen to the show, this is how it's going to happen. I will try to defend you as best as I can.
But this is not...
if necessary.
This doesn't add... Like, it's myth and mythology and storytelling, and then this. And it's like, oh, shoot, my Nerf gun. Like, you were 5... and your sister was 7. You remember everything that you did and said in that much detail, and you just now documented it.
If I saw a Puckwudgie that looked like a hedgehog, I would remember that.
It's called an overactive kid's imagination. Just because both kids saw it, one kid explained it to one kid, and then both kids saw it. Like this, I'm not going to take the word of a 5 and a 7-year-old the same way as I'm not going to take the word of an adult.
You don't take the word of anybody. Is what you're saying.
True. Because it's a dumb story. And he also phased through a wall. That wasn't part of the abilities. Also, you didn't tell me that they had the face, like elongated snout. From what I understood, they just looked like humans, but they had quills on their back.
That's how they described it. He's a shapeshifter, and everybody looks different.
I've got a question. I'm a shapeshifter. Now, depending on what I want to do. Am I going to shapeshift to blend in with the people to do something mischievous? That would make more sense. Or am I going to shapeshift to something to scare a bunch of people? It sounds like these creatures are kind of sneaky. They're kind of draw people off paths.
Yeah,
they're trying
these ones aren't good.
People. That's great that they're not good. If I am a shapeshifter and I'm up to no good, I'm going to try to blend in and lure you into a situation. If you happen to be a heteronormative man, I'm going to be like, I'm a sexy lady. Come off this trail. I'm going to do something that's going to bring you off that. These are kids, so you sexy lady stuff.
You don't want to do that.
And it's not going to be appropriate.
You're already...
you could be...
It's scary enough just to come into the bedroom. Maybe the intent was to, maybe the adults have more meat, so they were going after them.
It sounds... It does, but that story doesn't mean anything. I mean, the problem is none of these stories mean anything. Why aren't there pictures of this shape-shifting thing? Oh, because it shapeshifts. It could be anything. It's a tree, and I took a picture of it when I turned into a tree. Get out of here. Quit trying to find all these ways out. Everybody's always trying to be like, let me explain this. Listen. Like, why can't it have one ability? Why does it have to have all the abilities so it's impossible to see anything?
Well, they're not just making up their abilities.
They are
what they're born with.
The whole thing is making up stuff.
Well, I know what you're saying, that the Native Americans or these kids or whoever is making up their abilities, but...
Can I ask another question? Why is everything taken as fact because of its Native American beginnings?
I didn't say that it was fact.
No, but it feels like every time that something needs to be proved, it's like, wait a second, but the Native Americans... Like, it's supposed to be like, oh, yes... I feel terrible.
Well, on the History Channel, they do that.
My white colonizing ancestors, all of a sudden, that everything that a Native American said has to be true.
I have never once.
You brought Native American stuff up numerous times.
I'm just telling you tales. I'm not saying, well, it's fact because the Native Americans said it.
I'm pretty sure in Black Eyed Kids, our first full episode, you can go back and listen to it. It's not as good as the rest of them, but It's still funny.
It's lining up right with this one, though.
Yeah. And he goes, well, if you don't believe that, let me go ahead and bring up this Native American. He gets all like uppity about it. He's like, let me bring up this Native American.
Uppity.
Yeah. And he's like, this will prove you wrong. The Native Americans.
I said that people think.
Listen.
Some people believe. I didn't even say ancient astronaut theorists believe. I said people. I said normal people like us.
Normal people need to find a new thing to believe in.
That's could be true.
Or don't believe in anything.
But I'm trying to tell fun stories, and you obviously woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. And
I didn't wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Are not having.
I'm fine with it. It's just that it's a dumb story. I expect stories to be better.
Well,
if you're going to write a creative writing essay, do a better job.
Didn't he wrote a story on Reddit about him and his sister?
Do a better job.
Were traumatized.
Everybody that writes these stories suck.
I will say, if you all could
write a really good
put
story.
some better wording,
so
it's easier for me. I have a hard time speaking as it is, let alone trying to read stories that I have to backtrack over and make sense to myself before I make them make sense to Greg, and he gets angry at me.
When you all write a story next time, really put some effort into it.
Please, describe everything exactly and up front for Greg.
But also make it interesting. Stop making everything so lame.
I would encourage you not to make it interesting just to be making up a story. We don't want fake stories. We only want true stories.
Well, they're all fake stories.
You're really not encouraging people to listen to come into our emails.
They have to get used to what's going to happen.
Go to the website. That's no such thing as ghost.show. That's no such thing as ghost.show, and you can click on the microphone.
That was a subliminal.
That was.
It wasn't subliminal. It was.
That was because you're just beating me down with your negativity.
I can feel it.
Okay, so now we're going to shift down to Central and South America. They have the legend of the Duende.
Duende.
Yes, Duende.
Spell that.
Duende. Duende.
Got it.
Duende? I feel like I'm doing a spelling bee.
Yeah.
I eliminated everybody else. The cryptid spelling bee. That's something we got to look into.
Ooh, that's actually a really cool idea.
Yeah. Keep that. Note that.
Yeah,
all right.
Put that down. Write that down. All right.
So they are a humanoid figure. Producer.
We don't have one.
Who is that?
It's me. All right. Go ahead.
Anyway, a humanoid figure described as maybe a goblin or a gnome. You're familiar with those terms?
I know what a gnome is.
Goblin.
So a goblin and gnomes are the same thing.
Goblin being more of a negative connotation, I think, because this one is a little bit on the negative side, a little bit trickster, a little bit maybe not as bad as the Puckwudgie, maybe.
When I think of a goblin, I think of a little green guy in a loincloth with big ears and a big nose.
And a lot of the descriptions of these and the physical descriptions of these are more on the gnome side, which you would think of a gnome as
an old man with a pointy hat.
Yes. And a lot of times these are described with a pointed hat and the beard.
Wait, so a gnome is also a trickster?
Gnome is just a familiar word that people have, so that's the description they're given. A gnome in folklore can be a trickster, but I would think of it more as
I think
like
of Dave
a good,
the gnome,
honest,
and he's riding a fox.
Okay,
and he's kind of like a generally nice guy, but he's just tiny.
I'm not familiar with that, but we'll
we can put something. You don't know David the gnome?
No, I'm not familiar with David the gnome, but it's a made up cartoon or something, right?
It's made up cartoon versus what we're talking about right now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now that we're clear on that,
okay.
Let's get a little bit more into the Duende. It originated in Spain and Portugal. And the legend continued. They brought it over to Latin America. And as they spread, the legend spread. The name derives from a Spanish phrase, Dueno
the Rock Johnson.
De casa.
Oh.
It wasn't French, but I still had some difficulty with it, so you got to give me a second.
Sure. Spanish.
That translates to owner of the house.
Can you say it again for me?
Dueña de casa.
De casa.
De casa.
De casa. You should know that one.
Well, I knew that one. I was the dueña, then I was struggling.
Okay.
Not the people's champ. I can't just spit that out there. They're usually described as an old man with a large hat and pointed shoes.
So
the
a gnome. Yeah.
So the gnome. A lot of traditions describe them as chaotic spirits who will lead travelers astray, hide household items.
Oh.
So
just to mess with people.
Yeah, like it's not necessarily pushing you off a cliff.
Where are my keys at? So it's like, where are my keys at? Where do I do my keys? Oh, that gosh darn Duendo took it.
Duende. Get it right.
I'm sorry. That Duende took my keys.
Sometimes, like I said, they'll hide. I did not say it.
Yep. Perfect.
Sometimes they'll also like pull children's hair.
What?
Just playing little jokes on them.
Pull a ponytail?
Yeah. Just
why?
Messing with them. Just for funsies.
Okay. Cool.
They're just chaotic. They can live in the forest or the walls of your house, I would assume, as
in a garden.
Well, I was thinking, as we moved into the forest and into the wilderness more,
as we've taken over more
so they
of their
took over their
habitat.
house. But I'm sure they could take up residence in your garden if that's where they found to be the best abode. It is believed that you can give them offerings, and they will give you protection against the more evil spirits. And they're also believed to be shapeshifters.
Why is everything shape-shifting?
Well, now we're across two different cultures that have said that their fae folk can shapeshift.
Okay, don't treat
Does that lead
like
credence to the story?
Don't treat that like it's proving something.
I didn't say it proved it. I said it might lead more.
Not credence. Everybody has shapeshifters all over the place. Everything's a shapeshifter, apparently, because everything we've talked about, it can change shapes and do different things. They all have magical superpowers and abilities. They all have the same thing across different regions, different places, different cultures. That it's such a basic power. It's not a...
So it's probably pretty easy to get.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is it's not a novel idea. It's an idea that any human would come up with.
There are some legends that you can acquire a shape-shifting ability.
Is this just D&D?
Through cannibalism.
What? You could eat a person and shapeshift into them?
Yes. We'll get to those.
Okay.
It's not Fae folk legends. It's something totally different.
That's weird. Like, you gotta eat them?
Well, most of the time it's someone was a cannibal and could have been out of necessity.
Are these the perks of cannibalism? I can shapeshift now.
You would become a Wendigo.
A Wendigo. Yeah. Like from comic books.
Wendigo. Well, not originally. Originally from Native American culture, but...
Does he always scream his name like he does in the comic books?
I don't think so, but...
Wendigo.
They do scream in the woods and try to lure you in.
Wolverine's hunting them in the Canadian wilderness.
It is northern United States and Canada.
Yeah.
So definitely Wolverine territory. Yes.
All right, bub. All right, what's next?
So we will move on to another one of your favorites.
A Reddit story.
I didn't say that.
But that's what it is.
It is definitely a Reddit story. And this is about the Duendes.
It better be better than the one before.
It is written by Objective Thanks 163 3 years ago. My dad told me a story recently that I've been really wanting to share. This is back when he was a kid in Mexico. My dad was a kid. He and my grandpa went to the...
Say it again. When my dad was a
kid. When my dad was a kid, he and my grandpa went to my grandpa's land to prepare the soil for planting crops. Bored, my dad wandered off to a nearby stream where he saw a bunch of human-like dolls playing in the water. He said they looked like adults, only smaller.
What? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Only smaller.
Great.
with proportions like dolls. Not sure exactly what he means. I kind of understand he's talking like a gnome. He's a small adult. So they splashed in the water, and at times it looked like they were even walking on it.
Like walk on water?
Apparently, they can walk on water.
All right, go ahead.
They splashed. Whoops. They signaled at him to come and play with them, and my dad ran over excitedly.
Okay, why is that what you do? What are
he
these weirdos
said-
doing out here?
He said he played with them for a while,
What?
and then my grandpa noticed he had wandered off and went to find him. When my grandpa found my dad seemingly playing alone by the stream, getting all wet, he got super mad and dragged him away. Apparently, my grandpa and grandpa were never able to see the duendes whenever my dad would point them out.
So they're only saw by kids? Is that what we're getting at?
That seems to be
Only seen by those with pure imagination.
I mean, kids are supposed to be closer to the veil, and
What is the veil?
you know the line, the place where the paranormal lives. Like,
Why? Because they have overactive imaginations. So they see stuff?
also the elderly. So it's
When your brain doesn't work
the
good,
beginning of life and the end of life. You're closer to the veil.
you're on both sides where your brain's not developed the same way. Like where your brain's not fully developed when you're a kid, and your brain is failing you when you're elderly. So you're telling me those two are the most reliable resources that we have when it comes to these paranormal and supernatural elements, are the people that you can trust the least.
I did not say you could trust the elderly or children in any capacity.
Whoa. I feel like that was more offensive than what I said.
No, you can trust them a lot. You can trust them a little.
Well, cool.
I see everyone as the same. I don't know about
Go
you.
ahead. The veil. What a stupid thing. Okay, go ahead.
So my dad recalls looking back while my grandpa yanked him away and seeing the duendes waving goodbye to him.
Bye.
After that, my dad started seeing the duendes around the house. They'd pop up.
Wait, he didn't see him there.
No, his grandpa didn't see them. The writer's dad was a kid.
Oh. I'm sorry, I got confused.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And so then he started seeing them around the house. They'd pop out from behind walls during dinner, and my dad would try to feed them scraps of food, much to my grandfather's annoyance. Eventually, they got worried and took him to the local curandera. She did a little ritual. It's like I guess like a witch doctor type thing.
You should probably Google that
I
word.
should probably do that.
Mostly so you can pronounce it right, because I don't think that's. Took a wild turn when you introduced a fucking like South American witch doctor. We really
Folk healer. So we need to,
folk healer. How do you pronounce it?
working on that.
It's so dumb.
Crooned.
You
Curandera.
kind of nailed it.
Yeah.
You're pretty close. All right.
Curandera. Where was that?
Took him to the.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the spot in the story because I had to go back to Reddit. Okay. Eventually, they got worried and took him to the local curandera,
Which
is
what's that? What is that?
like a folk healer.
Okay.
So she did a little ritual and told him to keep a cigarette behind his ear for a week. And then the duendes were gone. He never saw them again. My dad swears it's all true, even though no one believes him, and he's embarrassed about even telling the story. The only reason he told me is because my mom teased him about it the other day, and I forced it out of him. I love these kinds of stories and really wanted to share. Blah, 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 if you have duende.
Cool. Okay.
So, So apparently cigarettes, they don't like smoking.
They don't like cigarettes.
They're, they were ahead of the times.
Yeah, they really know. They were really
Yeah.
trying to do an ad campaign.
Yeah. Maybe they preferred vapes. I don't know.
Anyway, okay, cool, I guess. They're playing the water, which a bunch of tiny old men playing in the water. They invite you in.
And you just run
And
right
you're
for
like,
it.
I'm excited about this. And you get in there. Okay. I mean, fine. I don't know why. If you're trying to say that he was like tempted into the water,
Well,
kind of sounds like that in a way.
Yeah, like they were probably.
Because if I see a bunch of tiny old men in the water, I'm like, what is going on?
But these are supposed to be more, good spirited creatures. So I don't think they were trying to take him away. I think they were just having a good time in the water.
Was there some kind of thrall that was still associated with it?
I'm assuming that
I don't
maybe
think
they used some mischief to get him over there.
I don't see a situation any time in my life when I was like, what is going on here? These tiny old men are swimming and they're like, come on, let's go swim. I don't know any situation where I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to do that. Even when I was a kid, I'm like, that's.
I'm going to question a little bit. Yeah.
That's strange.
I don't know you guys.
I don't know you guys. I'm not going to take a swim with a bunch of tiny old men.
And you're fully clothed with large hats on. You're not even in swimming
Why
attire.
are they swimming in all their clothes? How do they walk on water?
I think that part was probably just a misinterpretation of what they were doing.
Oh, you think it was a misinterpretation?
I don't think they were actually walking on water. I didn't really see a lot of stories of them walking on water.
I think the whole story's a misinterpretation of what reality is and what reality isn't.
That's the difference between you and me.
Yeah, magical thinking.
One of us lives in reality.
Yep.
And one of us really loves Great Britain. Speaking of, we're going to head across the pond.
Okay.
We've discussed.
I'm not going to do an accent this time.
That's good. Although this could be a different one because it is Great Britain, but we're going to Scotland again. Which we've talked about this legend before, the Kelpie.
Oh, laddie.
Oh, no, you did an accent.
That's it. That's all I got.
You enjoyed the Kelpie.
I can talk like fat
the last
bastard.
time when we talked about this horse.
Get in my belly.
Do you want to keep doing references, or could I finish the Kelpies? Or you go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, you want me to keep going? Okay.
No, go ahead.
I'll give you the briefcase, and I get your baby.
So we're specifically referencing one Scottish accent.
Only Austin Powers.
Only Austin Powers version of it. This story is not Austin Powers related.
Oh, it's not?
It's Jersey Devil.
What?
Equivalent. That's when we talked about the Kelpie the last time.
Oh, the Kelpie.
You remember the Kelpie?
Yes.
It's the Scottish horse folklore.
Scottish horse folklore.
They live in the lochs. They live where?
The lochs.
That's correct. And there can only be one of who?
Oh, Highlanders.
Okay.
McLeod.
I don't know if you know this, but if you go back to when there was one great continent of Pangea.
Oh, Pangea. Yes. Okay.
The Scottish Highlands actually connect to Appalachia. It's the same mountain range.
Okay.
I
can't prove that wrong.
Just a neat little fact I'd throw at you there while you're busy.
Also, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh no. Sorry, that's made up too.
No, I didn't say it was made up. I'm just saying there is evidence of it, but we don't know precisely.
Right. So we believe that the Scottish Highlands were part of Appalachia. So maybe
I don't have that in front of me.
Some of the stories that connect could be for a reason.
Come on. Okay.
So
wait a minute.
What?
Hold on. Don't move. Pangea.
Did I say that right?
No,
the
you're
one
right.
continent? Okay.
No, I'm not arguing with that. Pangea was before humans.
But we don't know if these creatures lived.
Humans have to observe them in order to pass down the story.
But the same similar creature could live in eastern Kentucky that lived in Pangea because they used to cross the mountain range.
Hold on. Pangea.
It could also attribute to the fact that a lot of Scottish Irish settlers moved into Appalachia.
Pangea, Appalachia, Scotland. Go ahead.
So Greg just had to Google that fact because he doesn't believe anything that I say.
I just had to verify.
It was verified
by me.
And so therefore, maybe you should believe a little more of what I'm telling you.
Anyway, like I was saying, so you're saying the same creatures before humans.
Similar creatures across both continents could be related because it used to be the same mountain range. Maybe they got separated when Pangea separated.
Okay, fine.
Or, like I said, maybe it could just be that settlers came to the area and told the same stories.
I've got another idea.
What's that?
It's all made up.
Or we could move to British folklore.
Uh-oh.
Fairies are all over the place in British folklore.
Wait, we've been talking about gnomes and goblins.
The fairies that you think of with Tinkerbell, the fae folk, are a broad spectrum. Another type of fae from British folklore you're going to be very familiar with, even though, unlike your Cleveland variety, they don't really disappoint the humans that follow them. The brownies.
A brownie.
The brownies. Yeah, they actually are really helpful. And they don't disappoint their human counterparts.
Like elf people.
They're like house gnomes.
House gnomes.
Yeah. They live in your home. They're small, hardworking fae. They do chores. They, will help out even more if you give them some food. They like when you give them treats.
Okay.
They particularly like cream or cakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool, I guess. Yeah.
But don't offend them.
Don't, whatever you do.
If you deny them their treats, they might become destructive. So maybe
How much destruction can this little fella do?
Not a lot, but they could, hide shit and.
Oh, okay. Just be mostly a disruption. Oh, you said hide shit. I didn't even pick it up. What is wrong with you?
God.
All right, go ahead.
What kind of destruction?
What kind of destruction could they really do? They're tiny.
I don't think it's a lot. I mean, they can, hide stuff and, maybe mess up your house.
It'd be like
because they normally clean it. Now they
knock some stuff off the counter like a cat.
Push things off. Maybe that's what ghosts are. They're actually brownies. Everything's crossed over and connected. We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Let's take this one ridiculous thing and maybe attribute it to this other ridiculous thing. That's great.
Yeah. There's also the legend of changelings. These are
more shapeshifters.
Yes. And these are not good ones.
Oh.
Changelings, they steal human babies and replace them with their own offspring. So people will start seeing differences in their young child.
Can they not take care of their own kids? What happens to the other kids?
They grow up as changelings.
So
Except they don't have the powers, I would assume.
It doesn't make any sense.
I'm not really certain what happens to the babies.
Maybe
that's not a...
Could be terrible.
Yeah. It's any direction that goes, it's not going to be a good thing. Yeah. The Irish, the leprechaun.
Oh, Lucky Charms.
And it's not as playful and funny.
I'm trying to think of Colin Farrell's voice.
In particular,
you
go for very specific. It was the Beatles from Liverpool. It was Austin Powers.
Listen, I'm not a man of the world.
Scottish.
I'm not well traveled.
Only Colin Farrell is Irish, apparently.
Well, that's the first person I thought of.
Sorry. No better leprechaun than you could think of?
No.
Okay. Well, fine. Fair. Fair. He's a wee fella.
He's a wee little fella.
Oh no, now you got me doing it. They're not that playful and funny though.
Oh.
Cartoons lie to you. Cereal lies to you.
Cereal lies to me?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's filled with sugar. It's not good
for you.
Like you shouldn't be eating any kind of, but especially
who would have thought a cereal full of marshmallows? Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But originally they were depicted more like the horror movie where they're tricksters.
Like the Leprechaun starring Jennifer Aniston.
Yes. So full of knowledge.
I know, right?
I'm glad you can contribute. I didn't write that here or anything.
You didn't?
Well, because I already knew that we were going to talk about it. But, and then he goes to space.
He goes to space.
In the hood.
In the hood.
He goes everywhere.
This leprechaun is more well-traveled than I am.
He loves to go around and just trick people. Yeah. That's what he does. You know where else he went? He went to Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, Mobile, Alabama.
I say he. There's probably more than one. They're well traveled.
Cool. Why did he go there?
I'm not really sure, but there was a famous clip on the internet for several years of the Alabama leprechaun.
What?
And we're gonna look at that, and we'll have it posted for everybody else. If you're not familiar with it, I don't know how you're not familiar with it.
Why would they be familiar? Oh, okay.
Because everybody has seen this except for you.
I've never seen
the Crichton neighborhood in Mobile, Alabama, went crazy in 2006 over a leprechaun sighting.
What?
And just for Greg's sake, we're going to look at that video now.
Okay.
Okay, now that you have seen the Alabama leprechaun news report for the first time, how do you feel coming out of that?
I'm all in. This is great. This is what
you've been looking for.
This is the kind of hard-hitting news.
They really, really were dedicated to this report.
I like it. And I think this is what we need on this show from here on out. For me to be really on board.
We definitely need more local news content.
Yes.
Which we have some from our local news that we need to get into.
Okay.
That aren't anywhere near as fantastic as the Alabama leprechaun. I don't think anything will ever live up to that.
No, that's really great stuff.
It's comedy gold.
I don't think it's comedy. I think it's real.
We switched sides all of a sudden. What just happened there?
I don't know. Wow.
I mean, comedy can be reality.
I get it. And sometimes the best comedy is real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this, I'm really into it. I'm going to get a shirt with that sketch.
They're out there.
I'm going to get a shirt with that sketch on it. We'll release a shirt with that sketch on it.
We'll come up with our own. Yeah. Stay tuned. Look forward to that on the website.
It looked like Walter White. It looked like a sketch of Walter White from Breaking Bad. That's Heisenberg.
I'm enjoying that this episode you're bringing up all the pop culture references. You're making my job so much easier.
It's so good.
Normally I have to find places to put that in, but no, you got it covered.
All right, what else we got?
Let's go back to Reddit now.
Okay, perfect. It's not going to be nearly as fun.
We're going to try. And LGoat666 surely tried to tell us a good story. When I was around 4 years old, I went to my grandparents' house for the very first solo sleepover. I remember playing in their guest room and always having attention drawn to a specific corner of the room. Anyway, that evening, I went to bed. I woke up right around dawn, and I can even remember clear as day seeing a small humanoid figure across the windowsill of the window facing east. I remember the dawn light creating a sort of silhouetted image of this thing, but I could tell it was wearing clothing, and from the waist down, it sort of had a transparent look to it.
Oh my God.
As it neared the end of the windowsill, I can remember noticing me watching it and it quickly hopping off the windowsill into the dark corner of the room that always seemed to draw my attention.
You were 4. You don't remember anything.
A few years ago, I was visiting my mother and I brought it up. She said vividly she remembers picking me up that morning and I was scared out of my wits.
4.
To the point where I'd refused to even enter the same room to gather my toys.
4.
I've run this encounter through my head more times than I can count.
4. Get a hobby.
No, it was definitely more than 4 times.
Get a hobby. Do
Trying
something else.
my best to dismiss it as a childhood dream.
Yeah.
30 years later, that memory sticks out in my mind.
You don't remember anything from when you were 4.
As clear as day.
No, it doesn't. Get a hobby. Find something else to do. Preoccupy your time. You were 4. If you trust what 4-year-olds you said, then you have a brain development problem. Like, move on, bud. You don't remember anything. You were 4. 4. 4. Four.
No,
Four.
just 4.
4 years old.
Simply 4.
A 4-year-old. A 4-year-old.
Remembers this story.
Perfect. Great. 4 years old.
I'm very sorry you didn't have anything extraordinary happen to you early in life to where you would remember it.
Jesus. All right, fine. That person, don't like him. Go ahead.
Let's talk about something related to the Fae.
Okay.
A fairy ring or a Fae circle. Have you heard
I've
of that?
heard of that. I don't know exactly what it is.
Any guess or any ideas of what
Is it like a ritual situation?
No. Well,
It's a ring. I
possibly.
pictured it.
It's something that occurs naturally.
Oh, okay. It's a natural thing. Is it the thing with flowers?
It's mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Oh, that's right. Mushrooms.
So it's a circle of mushrooms. You need to be careful if you come across this.
Why?
Because they are believed to be portals to the Fae realm.
Okay.
It is believed that if you step inside the circle, you could be transported to the fairy realm.
Awesome.
You could be forced to dance until you die.
Holy moly. Why?
Because they like the disco.
Great.
You could lose years of time, basically missing time. You're transported to the realm, you come back, here we go again. Could it be related? Could there be a Fae circle on Bold Street?
Oh, God.
Or anywhere in England. I mean, that's where this originates.
Missing time makes me think more of like Delphos Ring.
That was a ring also.
Oh, my God.
Were they glowing mushrooms? I don't believe so. I like how you're putting pieces together, though.
I'm not. Oh, my God.
In general, you could just find yourself cursed or having years of misfortune.
Or you could just find nothing happens.
If you enter at night or during a full moon, it could be much more dangerous. So maybe during the daylight, those things don't happen. I guess it could vary for how long or how far into the circle you go. Some say traditions are that if you accidentally step into it, you can break the curse by running around the ring 9 times.
Look like an idiot out in the woods. Run around some mushrooms. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Or you could just apologize and leave offerings.
My bad.
And that might help your cause. Because we know the Fae like offerings.
We do?
I've said a couple times
I don't remember.
Especially the brownies. The brownies really like
the brownies
offerings.
do, but
other ones also, there's other traditions that they like.
Great.
Going over a whole lot of things. I understand. It's
so much to take in.
It's a lot to take in. There's a lot of different things. They're all a little bit different because they're from different cultures. So
I've also not taken anything you've said seriously so far. So I'm not necessarily retaining all the information.
You did take the leprechaun sketch very seriously.
I mean, that was maybe one of the best things I've ever seen.
You're on the lookout. It's squonk and then
leprechaun
drop
sketch.
Barely and then leprechaun sketch.
Yeah.
Got it. And then a big drop off to everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Not many other things that you're a big fan of.
Yeah.
In fact, that's the only 2 things I can think of that you have said you would consider putting on a shirt.
That tells you how much it means to me. How much squonk and leprechaun drawing.
Merchandising. Let's go to Iceland.
Let's not.
It's nice there. It's a nice place. And they have stories of the Huldafolk.
Oh.
Or hidden people.
Uh-huh.
These are elves that look like humans, but smaller with pointy ears.
Gotcha.
So an elf.
Yeah.
They live pretty much like normal humans. They fish, they farm, they raise their families.
Okay. I can deal with this.
On a smaller scale. Occasionally, they will help out a human.
Oh, okay.
Who would have died of exposure after being lost in the...
Okay, this seems pretty chill.
The cold, yeah.
This seems chill.
Good little elves.
Yeah.
According to a study by the University of Iceland in 2007, about 62% of Iceland believe in the Huldafolk.
Boy, oh boy. Okay.
Take that as you will. I know how you're going to take it. We're not going to go any deeper into it.
It's fine. Whatever.
In 2013, elf advocates
Yeah. Okay.
That's not the proper name. I'm just saying
No,
were
I get it.
advocating for elves.
Sure.
They
Great.
stopped construction of a road from the Alphatanes Peninsula to Reykjavik, specifically a suburb called Gudabauer.
Gudabauer.
They said it was disturbing elf habitats, including an
Yes, of
elf
course.
church.
Of course. Oh my gosh! Could you imagine if you tore down an elf church?
Blasphemy.
Oh man.
Finally, in 2015, a 70-ton rock was relocated nearby to allow the road to be completed. That rock was specifically the elf church. They
It was just
physically
a rock.
took the church. It's a sacred rock.
Okay. Is this all like ceremonial? Was this more like, hey, this is a legend around this rock?
There was definitely a legend already there. People.
Okay, so it wasn't so much
people
advocating
saw
for
certain natural things, and they.
It was more
place
about
significance.
a tradition story that was important to the area, not so much an actual lobbying group for elves. Well, it was more about, hey, this is an important part of
I can't speak on the legitimacy of their beliefs.
Culture. I feel like it was more about
but
history and culture.
A cultural thing.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I got a little bit worried for Iceland.
So we could talk about pretty much any culture, any civilization around the world, and they'll have some sort of fae folktale. Some of them share similar descriptions, some motives. There's differences among them, could be due to the civilization themselves being, a little bit different. They usually try to trick or prank you. Sometimes they try to lead you off to your death. Sometimes they're just
hanging out,
pulling a little prank, hanging out in a tree. Sometimes they're helping you, hiding gold. Who knows?
Sometimes they're cleaning up your house.
A lot of times you can appease them with gifts, which could cause them to clean your house, could cause them to help you out in a tricky situation. Sometimes they're protecting you. Sometimes they're endangering you.
You gotta really pick a side, pick a lane.
It's just like people. They're all different.
All right.
So there's, trolls, gnomes are believed in across different cultures. We talked about how they're similar to some of these things.
Lord of the Rings nonsense.
Well, I mean, popular culture draws from.
Nope.
Yeah, they draw from actual.
Nope.
Folklore and stories.
Well, from folklore, yeah, but I mean, some of this stuff, like, some of it's older than that, but I would say a lot of the modern interpretations of these things are very Tolkien influenced, right? Tolkien.
I would say that they're before that for most of it. I mean,
yeah, I think the concept of them, but I think some of the fleshing out of some of these
there
things.
Could be some of the, experiences like we've talked about before. People's memories aren't great, so you're going to fill in blanks.
Right. You're also, I mean, you are.
If you've recently seen a Lord of the Rings film, or
you're building off of that. I'm not even talking about the films. I know you don't read books.
You know what I mean. They're drawing off of what they have recently seen and filling in the blanks from what they couldn't explain, or some of what maybe they didn't see. Maybe it was a shadowy figure. It was small, so they decided it had pointed ears. Whatever. I mean, that's just human.
Yeah, unless when it's not. When Andy declares that it's not.
I didn't declare anything was anything. I don't actually make a statement on what's real and what's not real. I just tell the stories. I continue.
But you
the
also say a lot of times that they are fact.
No, what I specifically say is that something happened.
And
somebody saw something. Like,
great.
They're clearly seeing something.
Anyway, is that all we have?
Yeah, I mean, there's, other explanations for these things. Some believe that they're actual spirits or ghosts, but some believe that they're actual beings. They're, living, breathing creatures. So, it's kind of up to the interpretation. Some people think they explain some of the alien experiences.
Oh, boy.
Or vice versa. Could people have seen an alien and thought it was...
So these are the fae folk
because
believers that are saying aliens aren't real. Fae folks
they think
are real.
that, you know, maybe... Because, I mean, some of the characteristics, they're smaller. They, you know...
Gotcha.
Some gnomes are smaller than some alien descriptions, but some of the aliens are fairly small. You know, they have distinct characteristics. You know, I could see maybe a connection, but
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just nonsense put together to make nonsense.
well, that is clearly your opinion, and I have my opinion, and our listeners also have their opinion.
Oh, and how can they
And-
express this?
Well, they could reach out to us via email at
Ooh.
nosuchthingasghostpod@gmail.com. They could check out our previously mentioned website, no such thing as ghost.show.
And they can leave a voicemail.
You're correct. There's a little microphone button. You
Yeah.
click on that.
And then you can say whatever you want to say.
Right. You can, you know, message us on our social media platforms or just go check out our content on there. We have TikTok, which is no such thing as Ghost Pod. Instagram, also no such thing as Ghost Pod. And Facebook, no such thing as ghosts.
Yep. And yeah, just reach out to us in any of those ways. Tell us what you think. Give us some stories, maybe.
Yeah.
You are going to have to deal with me.
We would appreciate that. I would appreciate it. Greg would like some well-written stories
Please write them better.
You know, that he can...
I can at least appreciate the
probably
narrative.
Not take very well, but, you know, he'll try to be gentle with you, maybe.
I'm doing a lot better, I think. I'm still getting agitated.
I
but
do
I'm
think
doing
so.
better.
You're...
I'll get there one day.
Occasionally you show moments of coming to the right side.
I don't know. No, there'll be that moment.
No, there's not that
I will
moment.
say that,
but, you know, you're at least understanding a little bit.
I'm trying to understand more, and I'll get better. But is that all we got, buddy?
Well, also on our website, you want to purchase a shirt or a hoodie.
Oh, we do have a store on there. We have a shirt and a hoodie with a No Such Thing as Ghost logo on them. Don't forget to go on to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Leave us a rating and review. It helps a lot for us to get noticed. And
how many stars, though?
5 stars.
Just 5 stars.
5 stars. But make sure you leave the 5-star rating and then write a review. That helps a lot. We're also trying to work out something at a certain point to give away t-shirts, and we'll do that based off the reviews that we get, specifically on Apple Podcast.
Correct.
But all right, well, until next time.